If someone asked you to prove Slam Bradley's first appearance today, what would actually count as evidence? On screen is the artifact, a case file index card with 3 blanks: first appearance, cover date, credits. In the next few minutes, we're going to run a verification audit, step by step, so you can confirm those 3 fields yourself using public reference databases. And we'll also show you why the facts you hear about old characters drift over time. A superhero universe is supposed to begin with a symbol in the sky, but DC's didn't, not really. It also began in back rooms, on bad streets, in the kind of stories where you don't fly away, you walk home. One name keeps resurfacing in that older layer: Slam Bradley. Not a god, not a billionaire. A private detective with bruised knuckles and a filing cabinet. Slam Bradley is a fictional private detective published by DC Comics. That much is broadly verifiable in standard comics reference works. The rest is the kind of history that looks simple until you actually try to prove it. So here's the method: the evidence board, and we'll do it with one checkable artifact you can open in a browser. Exhibit A, Public Index, the Grand Comics database at comics.org. Start at and use the search box for Slam Bradley, then open a specific issue entry and read what the index actually claims. Then you verify 3 fields. Step 1, first appearance. Find the earliest issue listing that includes the feature name Slam Bradley. Screenshot the entry. Step 2, cover date versus on-sale date. Record the cover date shown in the index and note whether an on-sale date is provided. If a site lists only a year or month, that's a limitation, not a license to guess. Step 3, credits. Read the issue's credits field. If credits are missing or disputed, mark it as unverified and look for a scan of the printed credit line or a reputable archival source. One direct clarification: GCDcomics.org is a structured secondary index. It's extremely useful, but it can contain mistakes. Treat it as a lead to primary evidence like printed indicia, scans of the comic, or archival cited scholarship. Now, the crucial boundary: we are not asserting the exact issue number, cover date, or first appearance credits in this episode, because those specifics require primary source confirmation, a reliable index entry, and ideally, a scan archival citation. We're showing you how to verify them without taking our word for it. There's another recurring name in Slam's orbit: Shorty Morgan, often described as a partner or associate. That relationship is frequently mentioned in reference summaries, but the specifics of when and how that partnership is established are not verified here and should be checked issue by issue. Why does any of this matter to an AI and technology audience? Because this is the same epistemic failure mode you see in model outputs, wikis, and copy-pasted facts online. A plausible summary becomes a truth through repetition. Slam's tone is usually described as hard-boiled or noir. Those words can get sloppy, so here's the clean version. Hard-boiled fiction is skeptical and blunt. The world is compromised, justice is partial, and the hero isn't pure, he's durable. Noir adds shadow, morally and psychologically. Slam Bradley is repeatedly framed as part of that lineage, but genre labels are interpretive, not bibliographic facts. Here's the key. In the Golden Age era, comic books weren't a superhero monoculture. They were anthologies: crime, adventure, humor, strange one-offs, and detectives were already a proven engine. In that context, Slam isn't automatically a throwback. He's an artifact from a broader catalog identity. But artifacts come with questions, and this is where the case gets interesting. Exhibit B, the disagreement trap. When you check 2 different databases, say a fan wiki versus a structured index like gcd.comics.org, you'll often see conflicts: different dates, different creator attributions, different first claims. When that happens, don't average them. Promote only what's supported by a primary record and downgrade everything else to unverified. That's also why credit is part of the story. Golden Age crediting practices can be inconsistent. Writers, artists, editors, studio systems, and later reconstructions can all collide. With Slam Bradley, any definitive creator credit for the first appearance should be treated as not verified here unless it is grounded in primary publication credits or reputable archival scholarship. And that makes Slam Bradley, ironically, the perfect subject for an evidence-first documentary. A detective character used to teach detective-level skepticism. So what's the payoff? What do you leave with? 3 takeaways. One, if you can't point to an issue listing and its credit field, you don't know the first appearance and you have a claim. Two, cover dates are not publication dates, and many older entries won't give you everything you want. Three, credits are where internet summaries break first. Treat them as a separate verification task. Slam Bradley is easy to overlook because he doesn't fly, but he's a clue. A surviving trace from a time when comics were still deciding what they were. And if you can verify a paper trail in something as messy as Golden Age publication history, you can verify almost anything. Next case file. We'll take one specific disputed field, date, feature, title, or credit, and reconcile it across at least two databases plus one primary scan on screen.